Do you know that according to many researchers, over 80% of network performance issues are caused by problems that can be identified at the packet level? This highlights how crucial analyzing network traffic has become in today's hyper-connected world. Every click, every request, and data transfer leaves behind a trail of packets that, when carefully examined, can reveal hidden inefficiencies, errors, or even malicious activities. Analyzing network traffic is one of the most important activities in managing and securing any network environment. By looking closely at the data moving across a network, administrators can identify malicious communication, detect errors, and resolve transmission problems. For example, let's say users were noticing that the company's website was very slow. So network administrator checks the data moving between the user's computer and the web server. Let me add a user here. So here the user is requesting the web server. So he's trying to access that website, but it is very slow. Now, by looking at the network traffic, admins saw that some data was being sent again and again because it wasn't reaching the server properly. This explained why the website was slow. After fixing the problem in the network, the data started flowing normally and the website became fast again. So this shows how looking at the network traffic can help find and fix problems quickly. Also important to note that network traffic analysis can also be used for harmful purposes. Attackers may eavesdrop on communications to steal sensitive information or gather details about a system before launching a more serious attack. This makes it crucial for organizations to monitor their networks just as carefully as attackers might. One of the primary tools used for the purpose is protocol analyzer. So protocol analyzer is sometimes called as sniffer as well. Traffic monitor. Protocol analyzer examines the contents of the network traffic at a very granular level. These tools can be dedicated hardware devices or simply software installed on the typical workstation. A basic sniffer captures raw data or frames, but a full protocol analyzer goes a step further. It can decode and interpret the contents of those packets so that administrators can understand exactly what's happening inside them. So to capture traffic effectively, a protocol analyzer usually places the network interface card, which is NIC, into what's known as promiscuous mode. Normally, a NIC only accepts frames that are addressed to its specific MAC address. But in promiscuous mode, the NIC ignores the destination address entirely and collects all Ethernet frames that passes through the local network segment. For example, on a shared switch port, enabling promiscuous mode allows Wireshark to capture not only your computer's traffic but also broadcast packets and sometimes even traffic from other devices depending on your network configuration. So a computer connects to a network using a network interface card, which allows it to send and receive data over the network or the internet. Each NIC has a unique MAC address, which serves as a device home address on the network. When we discussed the data link layer in the previous videos, we saw that MAC address are used to ensure the frames and are delivered to the correct device. So if you remember here in the data link layer, we were discussing about the MAC address. So this is where this NIC comes into the picture. So this address comes directly from the NIC. For example, NIC might have, so we can consider a MAC address. So we can consider an example MAC address. So every NIC has its dedicated MAC address. So there are two modes, normal mode and promiscuous mode. So in the normal mode, the NIC only accepts frames that are addressed to its own MAC address and ignores all other traffic. This behavior is similar to how would you ignore mails that isn't addressed to you. The NIC focuses only on the frames that are intended for it, discarding everything. This ensures that your computer processes only the traffic meant for it. Mode only accepts, so NIC it only accepts frames that are addressed to its own MAC address. And next we have promiscuous mode. So this is a special mode used for analyzing network traffic. When this mode is enabled, the NIC stops checking the destination MAC address and collects all frames that passes by, even if it is not meant for the other devices. This allows network administrators to inspect and analyze traffic for troubleshooting or security purposes. However, it is important to note that NIC only receives the frames that actually reach it. On a modern switch network, this usually includes your own traffic, broadcast network, or some multicast traffic. To see other devices' private unicast traffic, additional techniques such as port mirroring are required. So in this mode that passed by. So let's consider this example. So a simple real world analogy is an apartment building with a security guard at the entrance. Normally the postman delivers letters to the guard, who then delivers them to the individual apartments, and residents only check the emails meant for them. So this is like NIC in the normal mode. In the normal mode, whenever the postman gives the emails to the security guard, he will then take those emails and send it to the relevant residents, so the respective residents can see those emails. So that is what happens in the normal mode. So let's say there is a promiscuous mode. So in this, the security guard analyzes all the emails. So whenever the postman gives it, he will analyze the emails. So this is what promiscuous mode is. So when it is on, the security guard acts like a network analyzer. He collects and examines all emails instead of delivering it to the individual apartments. So this illustrates how a NIC in the promiscuous mode can absorb all traffic that reaches it, even if it isn't attached to that particular device. Once captured, frames can be analyzed down to a binary level. Most analyzer parse the headers into an easy to read expandable format. This lets you inspect details such as source and destination IP addresses, protocol types, port numbers, flags, and sequence numbers. The payload of the packet is usually displayed in both hexadecimal and the ASCII values. See, this is how the packets are captured. So this is an example which I took from our Wireshark website. So whenever person, so you can see all the information at the time, source, destination, protocol, and the information related to that particular protocol, like what actions have been done and so on. So this is how the capture is done. And for instance, if an attacker sends a malicious command across the network, a protocol analyzer can reveal the exact text of what command in the packet's payload, making these tools essential for forensic investigation. To make analysis more efficient, Protocol Analyzer usually provides two powerful filtering options. The first one is capture filter. So this determines what packets are collected in the first place. Example, you can set a filter to capture only TCP traffic on the port 80. If you are troubleshooting an HTTP issue, you can set accordingly, and you can also filter, or you can also capture based on the protocol that you want to. And the next one is display filter. So this doesn't affect what gets captured, but helps you focus on only the packet that matches certain criteria. Example, after capturing thousands of packets, a display filter can show only DNS queries to help diagnose a name resolution problem. So protocol analyzers vary widely in complexity. Some tools simply grab raw packets, while others provide sophisticated automated analysis, pattern recognition, and even threat detection. Widely used open source options include Wireshark, one of the most popular tools for the packet analysis. On the commercial side, tools like OmniPeak, NetWitness, or NetScout offer advanced features for enterprise level monitoring, security analytics, and performance troubleshooting. In summary, network traffic analysis provides a crucial role in both troubleshooting and cybersecurity. So whether you're trying to identify a faulty configuration, or investigate a potential attack, or ensure that overall health of your network, protocol analyzer are among the most powerful tools available to network professionals. So I hope you understood the concept of today's video. If you've liked the video, please click the like button below and subscribe for more such videos. And also feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.